Alright Josh, since you think my videos aren't real, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. So right here you can see I'm on my profile, going to training, practice, and then pick whoever you want. I'm gonna probably go, I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with Jax because I haven't played with him yet. I haven't made up any combos for him. I'll go over here
Jax.
and pick whatever variation looks best to you. I like wrestler, I like the ragdoll, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick that. And then it doesn't matter who you're going against because you're just in practice. They can't move anyway. So since you think the last combo is fake, I'm going to show you exactly my thought process and how I make good combos instead of doing what you do in practice, which is just, I don't know what you just press random stuff. So first things first, look at your list and try everything out. That's it. I just saw that, so I don't like that. I do like that though. Bounce you straight in the air. So the main key into making a good combo is to keep your opponent in the air as much as you can, as long as you can. So right there, that ground pound will just launch you straight up. Then you will go around and look for other combos. I like that. What is that? I was trying to do that in the air. So like that, it bounces you right up in the air. And there you can go for different combos. It's difficult to pull some of these off, so that's why you have to play around. That's literally it. You just try all these different moves. Keep in mind when you're going for combos, you don't just go to the combo section of the list. I know it says combos, but those are just to help you progress with the chain. You need to implement everything, not just the combos, but the basic attacks, special attacks, x-rays, all of that, and go into variations. It's important that you go into your variation so that when you're trying to pull this off in a different variation, you're like, oh crap, that didn't work like last time. How come it didn't? And that's why you were in the wrong variation. So now I'm trying this combo out. And the reason why I'm jumping, almost all the time, I always start a combo off with a jump and then Y. Because not only does that protect you from regular attacks, like regular mid attacks, but it gets your combo started. It's hard to explain, but when you do it, it's just like a free hit. It's literally just like a free hit. And sometimes it's difficult to get closer to your opponent to do an attack when you're just going straight forward. So jumping over and then hitting Y is like key in making a combo. Now I'm just trying different combos out by themselves. Gotcha grab. See, now you can do that. Now you can jump and then put in together. So jump Y and then put in whatever combo would work good. And literally you just play around the whole time. Once you get a feel for it, then you're like, okay, I can get this done. And just like that, I made a good combo. It's 25. I consider a combo good when it's 25 plus. So that was the bare minimum. A jump dash, XYA, XYB, XYA or XYB, and then I do the dash punch or the knee, which is enhanced. And the reason why I do an enhanced is because it adds more damage to it, just a little bit more damage, so that it hits the 25 mark. I like that kind of. That's why I was looking for in the variation. When I was looking through his variations, I saw that move that I just did right there, which made her look like a ragdoll. You can do small combos like that, so try to practice that. Like that, that's a good combo. That's 26 damage right there. And that's literally all you have to do in making these. That's the thought process. You're just trying different things out. And I'm gonna debunk some of the bad ideas that you might have in my head that I'm pretty sure everyone had in their head when they were first starting off, especially when I first starting off. To make a good combo, you don't just go into the combo section pick out like 3 combos in it and be like, oh, I have to hit every single button as fast as I can, and then it'll be really good. No, that's not how that works. Because if you look into the menu, there's on the right, it's going to show frame data, and then it's going to show move data, and this will tell you how, if your combos will connect or not. So some of them, you're like, if you try to put 2 combos together, you're like, how come it doesn't connect? Probably because your recovery time is slow on the first combo, so you can't do the next one, or something other than that. So you have to look at both the datas, and then in addition to that, you have to take an account into how much damage it does, and then in addition to that, you have to take into mind how much recovery and how much damage the next move does. So when you're doing 3 moves, so you pull 1 off, that's good. How about that? Then you get in the air, and then you have another move off for the combo, and then you're like, okay, let's try the 3rd combo. And you're trying to do it all at once. So like that, like I said, I said it earlier, but keeping your opponent in the air as much as you can, as long as you can, is key. And then a little bit later, I'm going to implement the X-rays. X-rays are, if you have an X-ray, it's like the fastest way to get your opponent down. But I'm not going into that yet. It's going to keep on looking around and playing around with these combos. See? Yeah, 1, 2, just practice that. Boom, 1, 2. I missed it. And when you can't hit your second hits, that's another thing you have to do when you're doing combos. Sometimes you have to get closer. You don't just stay in one place. You have to actually move. And right there, that's what I was talking about with the X-rays. You start off with a small combo, and then you do an X-ray, and it makes it bigger. And you don't just do one regular X-ray. You can't just stop there. You have to play around with them, with the X-rays. So you have to try around with different medium or small combos to see which ones does the most damage. So what I did was I just did the X-ray by itself, no combo beforehand, to see how much damage. So say I did a combo that was like, an X-ray, the regular X-ray by itself is like 32 damage, right? And you do a combo that ends with the X-ray and it only does 33 damage. That just means like you just did all that work for the combo for no reason. So that's why you have to play around with all these different moves and find out which one does the most damage and if it actually works, if it's efficient. Just like that. So I'm playing around and I'm seeing which one has the highest damage. The first one I had, I believe, was 39, and it's 32 individually. So right now, 40 is the highest. See that again? Yeah, 40 for that one. So I like that one. So I'm gonna keep that in mind, but I'm not gonna use that yet. I'm just gonna keep on playing around and see which ones have the best X-ray extension, which one has the most damage. You don't want to put in all this work to perform a combo only to have like an extra 2 damage on your X-ray. That's not the point. See, like that. And now I'm implementing the basic moves. You can't forget about the basic moves. I know it's basic, but you'll be surprised by how significant they are and how efficient they are. So I'm gonna mark that. That's regular. That's hold for a little bit. And that's hold all the way. In the menu, it'll tell you there's variants to that move. So I'm just gonna do that. I can jump wide, do that, and then I can pull something off for the rest of that. XYA doesn't work because you did a low kick to finish the combo. So I'm gonna try an XYB. Or maybe do an X-ray. Just play around. You can't just learn 1 or 2 moves or combos and then expect that and just do that the whole round. If you can, but it'll just be spamming, it's not as efficient. So when you're going against someone who doesn't know what they're doing, you can spam like 1 or 2 combos. But if you want to make a long chain, you have to play around. You have to take the time. I take about probably 15 to 30 minutes max on each character I learn the combos for. That includes like regular combos and X-ray combos. But I usually spend around 20 minutes on each character, depending on what they are. And I play around with different variations too. So I find out which variation is best for me. Let's see how this goes. And just like that, so far, that is the highest damage with the X-ray. That's the combo with the highest X-ray damage. It was 40, but now it's 43. And let's see if I can top it sometime. If I can go higher than 43. That doesn't work. See, now it does work. And that's another thing I already said. You have to time it. So if it go past, you saw how Jack went past Jackie when he was doing that multiple uppercuts. Sometimes you just gotta wait a little bit longer to land the next move. It's still gonna be a combo, but you have to wait a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3. I like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I wasn't gonna go too fast right there. There's past 2 times. You just gotta time it. If you find out over time, if you feel like you're timing them correctly, then you should probably just move on to a different move and try something else out. See, I'm trying to time my punches right here, and it worked. It worked. That's a good combo. That's 26% damage. And the problem why I wasn't hitting earlier is because I was hitting my last move too fast. My last move, but my middle move before I hit the enhanced dash punch. So you just have to wait it out. Learn your timing. Sometimes you're too fast, sometimes you're too early. And that's why you got to pay attention to it. You have to learn which one, when is the right time for me to pull off this next move. And it's really just your mind, it's just your brain. You have to figure it out for yourself. It's muscle memory. You have to remember every single frame. And that's how powerful your brain is. It remembers every single frame for you to pull it off. Okay, so I'm trying to do the Briggs and follow up with another attack, but for some reason, it's just that move that doesn't allow you to do another attack. So that's what I'm saying. Not all of these moves will go together. So I can't just do the Briggs like I was talking about, what is the low punches, and then add in another combo. It just won't work for that move. That's just how it is. The recovery time is slow, so you just can't do it. So you could probably, I don't know, probably like a basic move on its own. Let's see. Well, I think that's pretty much just it for this video. But like I said, you just got to play around and follow all those keys. Remember to include variations, combos, basic moves, special moves, and X-rays. And don't forget to time your moves right. That's it. I capped. One more thing I want to add to this. No, a couple more things I want to add to this video before I end it. If you think about it, the combo I just did was 30% damage. So let's do some quick math. In total, that combo took 8 seconds to do. 8 seconds. And I believe it's like 90 seconds in a regular match, right? So think about that. If you do like a 30% combo 3 times and then like some whatever small combo, you can get that person done so easily, like incredibly easy. Now look at this X-ray. You took 48 damage. Excluding the animation, it only took 4 seconds to get 48 damage. It's basically half his life bar. Think about that. That is so quick. That's why you need to practice these combos. So you can get so much damage done so quick. And I understand that you're not going to start off the round with the X-ray, the first round anyways, but if you get beat badly, and if you start the second round off with that X-ray combo, then as soon as you start, you can get half their bar done. Literally half their bar done as soon as you start the second round. And you can bounce back. All you have to do is pull off like 2 more 25% combos. That's it. Think about it. That's why it's so good. You have to be efficient with all your combos. Just think about the math. It's so quick. It is so easy. And a lot of people overcomplicate it. It takes like the whole match for them to do uppercuts and down punch, jump punches, which I'm guilty of. But that only happens when I'm losing. So instead of spamming and do all this extra stuff, just try the combo. Just practice. It's literally, you have to practice. That's it. Anyways, I'm done with this video.